Again, the holiday's a little bit ways away, but time to start planning it. But there is something coming up a little bit sooner that you're definitely going to want to start planning for, that being Restaurant Week. It is back for a 16th year in Grand Rapids, and it kicks off on Friday. We spoke to Experience GR, the host of the event, to talk about what's in store this time around. Well, I hope you're hungry, Grand Rapids, because Restaurant Week is back for another year. The 16th annual Grand Rapids Restaurant Week is here. It's kicking off on Friday, and you'll have plenty of time to check out all of the different menus and different restaurants, maybe reliving some of your favorite date nights, but then also maybe finding that new great restaurant, that new hot spot that you've always wanted to check out. Jalen McCloy with Experience Grand Rapids joins us now. Jalen, it is so good to see you again. And like I said a little bit before we got started, this was the first story I ever covered here in West Michigan. So this is a really big deal for me, and just so happy that we were able to make this work and have you back on.
Yeah, thank you so much. I love hearing that Restaurant Week was your first story ever covered. It's always a good one to talk about, right?
Absolutely. Especially around this time of year when everybody's already kind of budgeting for those holiday seasons, it's nice to know that you can get some really great food at a lot of these restaurants for not that much money, different price points starting at just $25 for some of these menus. It's going to be a really awesome time this year. It's back for a 16th year. Like I said, what's the excitement like for you guys over at Experience Grand Rapids bringing this back for another year?
Yeah, we're super excited to celebrate our diverse culinary scene. Food is a community connector. We have over 75 different participating restaurants, and there truly is a little bit of something for everyone. So it's definitely one of my favorite promotions to be able to talk about. Our chefs really get into the creativity. They're crafting, some unique menu items that you may not be expecting from some of our participants. It's also a great time to try out new places or visit an old favorite as well.
hmm And year after year, this event has gotten bigger and bigger, expanding to more restaurants, bringing in a whole lot more menus for people to pick and choose from. But the goal really behind this all has kind of remained the same. What is that goal for Restaurant Week?
Yes, it's to support our local restaurants and to be able to support our chefs' creativity right here in your own backyard.
And these menus, like I said, there's over 70 different restaurants that are going to be participating in this year alone. Knowing that you have this many restaurants, not only in the area for people to try out, but that are wanting to be part of Restaurant Week, be part of this initiative. I mean, what does that mean to know that you kind of have the backing from the restaurant community here?
I think it means that they just believe in what we're doing and that we're trying to promote great food at great prices, and that we're able to support our local culinary scene again. I just think to know that they want to keep coming back and participate, that they see the value in it as well, not as only as a marketing tool, but as a chance to test their creativity as well.
And as a reminder to everybody, we do have more information on Restaurant Week right now over on our website, woodtv.com. You can find all the information you need to know. And one of those things that is important to know is making sure that you have the Restaurant Week digital pass. We've got ways for people to get them. But Jalen, just talk about the importance of people actually having that. What is that tool going to allow people to do and really experience the full magnitude of Restaurant Week?
Yeah, so if they visit restaurantweekgr.com, they can sign up for our digital pass. And starting now, they're able to view different menu items. They can filter by price point, they can filter by dietary restrictions. And to me, I think that's just a benefit because you're able to kind of plan what your restaurant week plans look like in advance, but also during the 9-day promotion as well. And then within the pass, after you've picked your favorites and restaurant week kicks off, they're able to check in to different participating locations where they can then earn points for prizes. We have some really great prizes this year, like a new chef's apron. So that's a lot of fun. We also have tickets to the Wine, Beer, and Food Festival as well. And then not only can they earn points for prizes, but then they could also vote for their favorite restaurant week restaurants as well for a People's Choice Vote Award.
Yeah, no, definitely a very important tool to have if you want to fully experience Restaurant Week. Again, kind of plan a little bit ahead. Be sure to check in, earn those points. It's basically free money at this point with Restaurant Week. But Jalen, when people get that digital pass, or maybe when they're just kind of scoping out some of the participating establishments for Restaurant Week, might be a little bit overwhelming just seeing all the different options available, all the different places to check out. It might be a little bit difficult deciding where to go and which ones to check out when. Do you have any tips that you would like to recommend to anybody just to make the process maybe a little bit easier, or
Yeah.
maybe even just a little bit stress-free?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a couple of different filtering options, like I had mentioned earlier, where you could filter by price point. So if you know that you want to spend a certain dollar amount, you can kind of already look at restaurants that are filtered right into that specific category. But then you can also sort by your location. So if you're looking for dinner close to home, or you want to visit a local restaurant, you're able to see kind of what restaurants are also kind of participating that are right near you. So it kind of helps, limit that choice paralysis is what I like to call it. But we do truly have something for everyone. We have everything from traditional Mexican food from El Granjero. We have Korean food from Haludam GR, which is a newly opened restaurant. We have Italian food, so we have a little bit of everything. But you could also kind of look by what you're interested in, what kind of type
Mhm.
of cuisine that you're looking for too.
Absolutely. And one thing I also want to mention real quick, Jalen, and we can't really forget about it because it is such a big part of Restaurant Week, and that's the philanthropic aspect to this as well. Proceeds will actually be donated from this initiative, this week-long event, will actually be donated to the Sekia Institute over at GRCC. Just talk to me about, once again, why this was such an important part of Restaurant Week that you guys wanted to bring back again.
Yeah, absolutely. So for each check-in during Restaurant Week, to a participating location, $1 will be donated to the GRCC Sekia Institute for Culinary Education. And so for us, that's just giving back to our local culinary community. It's reinvesting into the talent that's already here and available in Grand Rapids and Kent County. So for us, we find that to be very important because, our hope would be that they study here, then all of a sudden they find a job here and they want to continue to grow their career, which then just reinvests into the amazing foodie community that we have here.
It's going to be an awesome time. We are so very excited for another Restaurant Week. Jalen, before we let you go, though, I mean, a lot has been put into making this happen for another year, and there's going to be a lot of people out experiencing everything that it has to offer. What do you hope that not only you guys over at Experience Grand Rapids get out of this year's Restaurant Week, but what do you hope that residents here in Grand Rapids, or really all across West Michigan, kind of get out of this event?
I hope that they're able to try a new food or visit an old favorite and find something that they really like and that they can want to revisit once Restaurant Week is over, that maybe they'll find their new favorite restaurant that they'll want to go for date night or, a friend's hangout, and just continue to support our local restaurant.
All right, great stuff. Well, Jalen, it was so great catching up with you again. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we look forward to yet another Restaurant Week here in the city of Grand Rapids.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course.